We can go live now to Munich, join my colleague from BBC Arabic, Issam Ikrimawi. Issam, it's hard to know just how big of a deal this is. What's your assessment?
Yes, it is hard. Both Mr. Kerry and Lavrov did not try to hide that there's still a huge gap between their positions vis-à-vis the situation in Syria. However, they spoke of the importance of creating a consensus amongst the international community as to stop the fighting in Syria and deliver humanitarian aid to something like 60,000 people who are currently stuck somewhere on the border with Turkey, in addition to many other places throughout Syria that in desperate need of humanitarian aid. Now, there were differences in terms of the commitment. Russia is heavily involved in the fighting in Syria. It's fighting on the side of President Assad. We asked Foreign Minister Lavrov if Russia is going to cease its operations in Syria. He said that they will continue targeting terrorist groups like IS and Nusra Front.
Just to be clear about this, Issam, if all went well and implementation did happen within a week, what exactly would the difference be on the ground? Can you tell me that?
Well, Mr. Kerry spoke about cessation of hostilities rather than an outright ceasefire. And he said that they're hoping eventually there will be a ceasefire. But for the time being, they're talking about cessation of hostilities. He tried to explain what that means. He said that all parties have to stop doing what they are doing in order to allow for the humanitarian aid to reach the people who need it and to also kickstart the negotiations. As you know, there was a conference in Geneva recently which was suspended. That conference is supposed to reconvene on the 25th of this month, so the Syrian parties could talk more about ways to end the bloodshed and the stalemate that is going on and all the fighting that is going on in Syria for the last 5 years.
Yeah, well, Issam, as you indicate, plenty more diplomacy to come over the next few days as they try to implement this deal. I thank you very much for joining us from Munich.